What's going on, guys? Another episode of Let's Play Wargame Airland Battle. This one's gonna be, as I mentioned in my previous video, if you've been following along, I'm gonna edit my deck, Red Alert deck, and then I'll play hopefully a quick game, 10-15 minute game, something like that, to test out the deck and see how well it performs. So, without further ado, let's get started here. We're gonna go down the deck, select my Red Alert deck, and then give it an edit. So here, I don't think I've brought up a video on decks yet. This screen here pretty much shows you everything that consists of your deck. So, what to start with first? What was I not satisfied with? Airplanes. We're going to remove the MiGs. We're going to take a look at my infantry. These guys are, I don't know what the hell rank they are. I can barely see. I got some trained and some hardened. I don't really see what the difference is as far as their rank goes. I think their rank really only affects their overall performance, but points wise it doesn't change anything, so we're going to delete everything in there. Take a look at my support section real quick. What was I not quite satisfied with? Everything really seemed to be performing up to spec. Tunguskas were doing good. My Godzillas were critical. My Nonas here, mortars, I don't really use them that well, or really that much at all. So let's take them out. Strelas, I'm gonna probably invest in more of them, and my Bucks, I'm probably gonna invest more in them too, but we'll see. I only have 34 activation points to work with, so let's take a look. Helicopters, I did mention that I need more helicopters, so let's take a look here. The ones I currently use, my Mi-24Vs, are a nice 85 points. You get some 57mm rockets, some Staklos surface or air-to-ground missiles, and my Yak-B chain gun there on the front. We can up to a 90-point chopper as well. You get some more rockets, 80mm rockets, 30mm cannon. Let's take a look at, oh, that helicopter's got a nice desert paint job on there. Or we can go with the Mi-2s, which look absolutely fucking wicked. Look at that thing. That's a 145-point helicopter, though. Gotta ask yourself, do you really want to spend that much money? Or we can go down to the cheap route. These guys are only 35 points and 40 points respectively. Rocket pods and Staklos Malatuka missiles, Staklos launcher, or something like that. I'm not sure. I'm not super familiar with Russian tech here. Right now I'm just comparing accuracy and armor penetration power. Clearly the MIs are where the way to go. That thing is so cool looking, but just 145 points. Almost every single time I call my choppers out, they get shot down, so I gotta ask myself, do I really want to do this? But 122mm rockets, but it only has 10 of them. And then that 30mm cannon, which that'll make short work of light to medium armored vehicles. 16 Staklos missiles versus 8 here, but 145 points. We're gonna go with these. Take 4 of them. So I'll have 4 Mi-24s and an M4. Yeah, 4 Mi-24s and then 4 more Mi-24 VPs. Sounds like a plan. Infantry, let's go back down there real quick. Take a look at my motor Strelikies. I'm just going to keep my basic motor Strelikies and Urals. 20 of them. I only have 3 infantry slots. That's right, this is a armored deck. So I gotta be careful what I pick here. 20 of them. I need some guys with Iglas or Strelas. The range and the accuracy is what I'm looking at as far as the Iglas go. Range 2450. Accuracy 10. Strela's 2275. Accuracy 10. Looks like Iglas are the way to go. 15 points a unit. And there's only 2 guys in the unit. I wasn't quite aware of that. And they're going to put them in Urals too. 8 of them. And then or sappers. That's a hard choice. ATGMs or flamethrowers, but you know, you got to go with what's practical. These guys, Factorias. Range 2450, armor penetration power 16. Or we can go with these guys that was up here. Range 2625, armor, yeah, definitely. 25 points a unit. I was not aware they were so pricey. They definitely made up for their points in that last battle. Probably getting the more than likely, I think they were the ones that were scoring the game-winning kills there at the end. I'm running out of points. 4 activation points, and I really wanted to get some ATGM tanks, but I don't believe I have any. No, I do not. So this is, I completely forgot this was primarily a tank deck. So let's look at our tanks. Do we have any of them that will fire? This one fires ATGM's range 2450. Armor penetration power 15. I need something that is pretty much a dedicated ATGM, but firing vehicle, but I do not believe I have any. The Soviets are mainly just an armored tank machine. So let's look at my numbers here then. 20 T-72s, 20 T-55s. There's my T-55s there. I have 20 of them. I have 20 of these T-72s. 2 T-80Us, which are my just behemoths of a tank. Look at that thing. And 8 T-80Bs. T-55s are great, only 25 points each. You can spam them in a swarm. But I really don't. Oh, man. It's a lot harder than I thought. I definitely don't want to drop down to a T-55 that loses its coaxial machine gun. Go up another 5 points and get a little bit more frontal armor. Optics are a little bit better, but I lose 4 tanks though. I'd only be taking them in a group of 16 instead of a group of 20. T-62s, I don't have any of them. 30 points a tank. A little bit better armor. There'd be 5 points more a tank. Optics are better, armor's better, and I think I'll go with that. We'll drop the T-55s. They are pretty much obsolete in most games I play. T-64B. Oh, it's 80 points. I didn't even see that. And these guys. Oh, T-62 MIs get decent frontal armor, accuracy, and AP power. It's a 45-point tank though. We want to stay cheap because this is primarily going to be our spamming unit. So we'll stick with the T-62 OBR 1972s. Jesus, it's a long name. You know, my gut instinct is telling. Well, no. I'll take those. These 2 T-80Us, 170 points a tank, and I don't know. I don't know if I should keep. I'll keep him in there for now. He only has 3 of those missiles. 25 rounds of that main gun. Well, yeah, we'll keep this guy for now. We'll use him as my my long-range heavy hitter tank. T-72s. Let's take a look at the T-72 market again. 40-point tank right now. We can up it to a 55-point tank and get a little bit better frontal armor, better optics, better accuracy. I think after that last battle, the way my T-72s performed, I think it's probably the best thing to do. Up them to a 55-point tank and get a little bit better bang for my buck. Recon, I don't really need to change anything. Although I do, you know, I need to look into planes. Planes is what I'm really lacking in ability with. I need something that's going to give me a good air to ground. These are high explosive anti-tank cluster bombs in this MiG 21S. 2 500-pound bombs. This is what I was using before, MiG-21 SM with these rocket pods and these infrared. No, wait, I was not using that, was I? Yeah, I was. 55-point unit. It's wasn't very effective against helicopters, but anyways, we need to look at something to do air-to-air, something decent for air-to-air combat, if they even have something decent for air-to-air combat. Su-24s, not a bad unit. Some good heat and seed. Being able to lock onto radar is nice. Accuracy, AP 20. 75-point tank. Or plane, rather. Only get 2 of them. And they only carry 2 missiles. MiG-31s. These are what I've been using. And really, I guess that's about the best I can. Yeah, looks like that MiG-31 is really all the best I'm really gonna get against other planes. It just seemed like it was very inaccurate and very just, I don't know, 115 points. That is really my only choice for air-to-air combat. I'll just have to be careful with how I use them, I suppose. Let's go down, look at some of these SUs. Su-24, 255 kilogram bombs. Holy hell, look at that. Jesus, 12 of them. My God. 115 point plane. I keep coming back to you, Mr. Su-24. I think I'm going to go with you. You're a 75-point plane. And I was eyeing up those guys with the cluster bombs up here. MiG-21S. 1,000 miles an hour, so it is relatively fast. I just don't know. I need something that's going to be able to take out helicopters from a distance. That's something else I need to think about as well. Su-25s. It's a 130 point plane, or 100. Good God, 180 point plane. I'm not trying to spend that much money as a Russian. Yeah, that pretty much covers all of it right here. Oh, but I can't take it. I am out of activation points. Oh, man. Well, versatility, versatility, versatility. You're going to have to go, and I will take you instead, Mr. Su-25. Slow plane. Now I have one activation point left. What can I take for one? Vehicles. This thing has a... Look at that monster. My God. Grenade launcher, a 100mm cannon, and a 30mm cannon. That's a fun little tank. Buratinos, rocket artillery. I don't really need that. I already got some flame tanks. I got my Afghaniskis. Those things are great. Recon. You could take more tanks. I'm gonna have to take more tanks. That's the only, or some, no. Yeah, more tanks is my only option. The only slot left, that's only 1 point. Well, let's look and see what we got. T-64s, T-80s. More heavy tanks. T-80Us. Don't need any more of them. T-80Bs. Take more T-80Bs, 8 more of them, so I have a total of 16 T-80Bs, and rounding it up at a nice 34 points. Let's back up here. So we got our logistic section up here. We got our FOB, our Mi-26, our helicopter command, 2 units of Urals, bringing up 16 cargo trucks, my UAZs, and my BMP-1Ks. I don't ever really use those, but it's an extra ATGM to throw into the mix, so I'll keep that for now. Motor Strelicky, Iglas, and Conkers. I've really cut back on the amount of infantrymen that I have, so I need to be more careful, more selective with how I use them. Tunguskas, my Godzillas, Strelas. I know I said I wanted to take more Strela and more Bucks, but you know, points being what they are, I was not able to do so. So again, I have to be conservative. I have to be smart with my AA. More tanks was what I didn't really need, but the tanks that I did have before are now out, and I have some, hopefully some overall better performing tanks in the mix. My instinct is telling me I really need to drop that 170 point T-80U, but we'll see. Recon stays the same, my support vehicles stayed the same, added some more helicopters and gone for a better ground attack, more versatile airplane, and kept my MiG-31s. So, let's test it out. I'm not going to bother trying to go back and, well, let's see if I can find a game real quick. Huh. 40 points. No, this is Conquest. Nope. Sorry, my friend. Alright, so let's just, try this. Let's do a skirmish. I'll use my red alert deck. I'll go up against a, you know, I'll just leave it at random, whatever. Map, we'll go highway to Oslo. No. I don't know. Highway to Oslo. Instruction, 15-point game or 3,000 points, whatever comes first. Let's do it. Wait, what? Whoops. Solo, skirmish, switch team, you, switch team, red alert, yeah, computer, random, medium difficulty. Alright, let's get into this. Test out this red alert deck, see how well it performs against the computer. I'm going to turn my volume down real quick. All right, so here we have Highway to Oslo. Very, very, very cool map. Immediately, I know exactly what I'm going to do on this side over here with all the water. That's going to be my helicopters pushing around that side. I'm going to try to rush up, ambush their spawn, and capture Boris. Pretty much going to try and leave Gregory, Dmitri, and Center alone. We'll see how that plays out, but that's the plan. Move the fob back a little bit. Throw the UAZ back here. Yeah, that looks fine. Support, I'm going to call out my Godzillas. Leave them relatively close to my... Really is no place I can hide them, huh? Alright, well, they'll just be out in the open. And I'll leave a buck back here to support. Hopefully that should be within range of the fob. Boris, I'm gonna do the usual rush up the helicopter command to capture that quickly. Bring in some of these Iglas. Some motor Strelicky. I'm gonna keep a MiG-31 in my arsenal to start with, just to in case they try an airplane rush. Bring out some Mi-2s. I'm not going to bring any more helicopters out to start, just because I want to make sure, again, I don't know what kind of opponent I'm going to be facing here in the computer, so I want to make sure I don't get all my attack helicopters shot down to begin with. Boris is going to be looking mighty secure. Bring in some Strelas for the initial push. And in case my recon does get shot down, I'll have some ground-based recon. And these guys are in Euros. I'll drop some recon over here to center. And I'll leave 1,000 points out on the table in case, because I want to be able to react to whatever they send against me. So let's launch the battle. You're going to Boris. You're going here. You guys move fast up there. Set my artillery to button 6. This Mi-2 is going to head up here. Try and see what he can see. Call out my MiG. And alright. Sorry, you were supposed to head over here, sir. As were you, Mr. UAZ. We have something. Sea Cobras now. This is risky, sending in my my MiG, take out this helicopter, but we'll try, see what happens. Better shoot. Evac, get out of there. Call in that Su-25. That's what the Su-25 is meant to do. It's versatile. Send up my Mi-2 scout chopper. You can land. Alright, UAZ. Head up here to this OP. See what you can see. Su-25 going over here, engaging that helicopter. Met 2 misses, but you know his angle of approach was pretty bad. Get him out of there. I got no AA coming up to attack me, so that's good. Strela is going to move over here. These Urals are going to unload and then move fast back to the rear. Iglas, as close forward as I can, split up this group of motor Strelicky. No action going on up there, just we got some tow launchers, so we got
Я так и знал, что вы нас в покое не оставите.
Send this MI2 off to the left. This girl's gonna get out of here.
Мы снова в пути.
Over here. LAV 25s, we gotta. Okay. Let's get some infantry up here. 20 guys. I don't want to send any ATGM infantry into there because it's not exactly ideal for their expertise. Split these Strellas up. Send a Strela here and a Strela there. And for some heavy duty anti-air, call in a buck. Hang out here. And 2 logistic trucks to bring in some ammunition and such. Now my supply point is kind of undefended here, so that's something I'm going to have to look at in a minute, making sure that this whatever this is, oil storage place, is defended. I can't see it. They're capturing that area there. Let's bring this MI2 over a little bit. These Rezavkas are going to push up to this forest, see what they can try to see. This, however, is where ATGMs need to go. Right down here in a farm complex like this with all this flat ground. Oh, what do we have here? LAV 25's moving around. Sea Cobra hanging out over there. MI22 doing his job, or MI2 doing his job, keeping eyes up. The enemy looks like they're pushing the left-hand side of the map as I'm holding the right, so that's gonna have to think about capturing Elena here, get some more points on the board. Let's bring this MI2 closer a little bit. Infantry now coming up from a resupply point. Send a unit of Iglas. Keep a Tunguska over here. And 2 units of other Streliki, because you never know. There's something moving this way. It's like a cargo truck of some sort, or a transport. Bring this MI2 back closer to my lines a little bit. I'm about to say, where are these Urals going? Thank God they're turning left there and not. You really? Oh, that's a command. We need to take that out right now. Bringing in that SU-25. Time for you to shine, SU-25. MI2 keeping eyes on that command. Buddy. I know you can do it. I got faith in you. There we go. Nice kill. You got AA coming in. SU-20. Paid for it. LAV 25s now moving into Elena, but there's no command there. I need some Conquerors. ATGMs right here. Por favor. Thank you. Urals arriving over here. Move you guys back. Let's target these guys with artillery. Looks like they're unloading right here. We got a Hawk, so they're bringing in AA. Get out of here. And my chopper, get out of here. You guys over here need to unload. Move fast, back to the back. Looks like they shot down my chopper too. Chopper not getting anywhere. He's been spotted. Oh. Having a bad day. These Urals need to stop. I need tanks. Let's try out these T-62s. 5 of them. Let's go 4. And then 2 of these T-72s to back them up. I'm gonna need some recon. I need to keep a recon chopper up. over here on the left flank. We got some stingers moving over to take out my MI2. Gotta move him back. Push these Rozevkas up a little bit farther. So a lot of anti-air going on here. Sitting ducks. LAV-25s are, I think, like a 35 point target right there. 35 point, I think, or 30 point APC. So drop some high explosive artillery right here. My T-62s now are arriving. Let's go ahead and purchase another Su-25. Artillery now landing. Taking out a Euro. It's battle. Keep shelling that position. And then we're going to drop some smoke. Because these guys are going to advance. Bring my Mi-2 chopper up. Iglas are secure. Tunguska's secure. Okay, they still haven't captured their points over here, but that's what you get. I guess you get when you're facing the computer. These guys. There's taking up defensive positions. Mortar Strelicky are going to be taking up defensive positions in there. Tanks now advancing. Taking out some of those M50s. Not familiar with that tank. Lost eyes on him. That's all right. Oh, Albatross now coming in, drop bombs. Stunning the T-72s. Thank God Tunguska opening up on the Albatross and the Iglas as well, damaging it pretty severely, but managed to get out of there. Smoke screen now deployed. Perfect timing on that. T-72s advancing still. They have optical failure, fuel leaks. Bring them down this way, try and break line of sight with those M50s. I'm gonna have this MiG-31 circle since they want to bring out some aircraft. Push these T-72s in through the smoke screen. T-62 now opening at 30 point transports. Wiped out. Pull that MiG out of there. He's suckered in a Tomcat. That MiG's gone. Tomcat now running into my AA screen. Can I take it out? Yes, I can. 145 point Tomcat. Shot the fuck down. Get out of my sky. Tanks now taking out this position here. Move forward. We're going to bring in this BMP and some infantry to hold on to this position here. Bringing in that MiG-31. Had that MiG target the F-18. Can he get him before he gets out? Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be so close. Got him. Oh, there you go, MiG-31. All right, Su-25 coming in now, targeting that Sea Cobra. I lost a T-72 and some of my tanks there. U.S. Marines getting pushed back. Su-25, and keep him selected in case he's taking fire away. Yeah, F-14 Tomcat taking him out there. We're going to go ahead and stop this command. Put him back here. Get an LAV-25 moving up. Gotta deploy these Conquerors. Get in there. Moving these Urals to the back. 3 minutes left on the clock now. Conqueror ATG infantry opening up. Let's bring in some of these.
Как говорится, хороший разведчик, мертвый разведчик.
deploying my motor strategy there just in the nick of time. Taking some fire from something there. Alright, let's attack helicopters. Now I'm going to target these M60s. Bring in this MiG again. It's very risky, but I'm bringing this MiG to try and take out that Seagull. These Mi-24 first. Good job. Now these Mi-24s targeting these M60 packets. Rockets. They managed to recapture that right there. Whatever. God, very effective fire coming in. Extremely effective fire coming in from those Mi-24 VPs. Well worth their points. Alright, good kills. Get out. Get out before their planes come. Got to get back into my AA bubble. Speaking of which, I need to bring up logistics. And move the buck. Move the buck forward a little bit. Move the Strela forward a little bit. Iglas are good. This Ural's out of ammunition. He needs to go back to base and rearm and reload. We got some targets coming in here. Fire my artillery on them. They're going to drive straight into my motor Strelicky, and these Conquerors down here might actually get a shot on them as well if they're within range. They're about to be within range, just out of range, ever so slightly. Move that Strela up as well. 30 seconds left on the clock here. Driving straight into my motor Strelicky. Oh my god! Points. Bring in these attack helicopters. Trying to save what's left of these Morris right there had no problem dealing with these Marines. Dropping smoke. The A6 intruder coming in and making them regret that decision. AA. Fire coming in from my Strelas. Taking out that guy. The MiG is not needed, and that's game. And I leveled up. Alright. Can't argue with that. So, even though it was a medium computerized opponent, I'd say the new Red Alert deck functions at optimal efficiency, if I do say so myself. The tanks performed exceptional. What did I throw up against there? Some of those upgraded T-72s and T-62s. What they were going up against, I'd say they performed well. They had a fucking cluster bomb dropped on top of them, for God's sakes, and it only stunned them. It took multiple airstrikes and tanks and God knows what else to finally slow down. Oh, and Cobras to finally slow down that armored push, and that was only because I was outside of my AA bubble. The S-225, I'd say performed just fine. Just needs, to make sure I'm not sending it into a heavily anti-aircraft infested area, because it is a slow-moving plane. But its accuracy and its ability to shoot helicopters and stuff out of the sky, I was happy with. MiG-31, let me find you. Yeah, here we go. T-62s did a pretty damn good job taking out some LAVs, some Hawks, some Stinger Squadron, Assault Engineers. T-72 did a great job. Yeah, that one MiG-31 taking out a Sea Cobra. The other MiG-31, where are you? Could have sworn. Well, whatever. My artillery managed to take out a truck. That's cool. But it's not. Artillery is not meant to actually kill anything. They're just designed to suppress. Don't see the other. There's everything that got killed, but whatever. I'm pretty sure something dropped. The Buck dropped the Hornet. Okay, I thought it was the MiG-31, but nevertheless, the MiG-31s did okay. They survived for the most part. Overall, happy with the deck. We'll have to test it out against a real living, breathing opponent in the future. So as always, please give the video a like if you liked it, comment down below if you have any questions or comments, and as always, if you have a friend that could enjoy this content, please pass along a link. Help the channel grow. It helps me put out better quality videos for you folks out there, my adoring public. So once again, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.